Okay. First of all, Stuart, what's your thoughts on Chris Smith? How's he doing?
Yeah, thankfully there seems to be no damage to his neck, and he's alert. He's talking, but he suffered some concussion there. He's got some memory loss, but I've got to acknowledge the work done by the professionals. Our club doctor and physio and the St Johnstone staff as well. They couldn't have got on quick enough to make sure he was okay, and go off to hospital, get the necessary scans and things. But the early signs are positive, so hopefully he'll be all right.
It was a hefty fall, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. You're always really concerned when you see somebody come down at that angle. Just one of those unfortunate incidents, it seemed like on first view. So, but as I say, great response from the medical teams, and he's in safe hands, and the early signs are quite positive. With concussion, you can't be too careful, so we'll have to wait and see what the doctors recommend. But we might miss him for a couple of games, which is a shame because he's a terrific goalkeeper. But the main thing is that he's okay physically.
And what was your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, we're a little bit annoyed at what we showed in the first half. We showed St Johnstone, I think, a little bit too much respect at times, and conceding the early goal, we maybe sort of went within ourselves. We weren't positive enough. I think it going pressuring the ball in certain areas, and when you concede from set pieces, you always look at your own involvement in that, and you're annoyed with yourself. So the first one, debatable whether it was a foul or not. Anderson does jump early and jumps well, but maybe he's leaning on Ross McMillan. But I still think across those two in the set piece we should do a bit better, and the third goal was something that we worked on, so that's a bit annoying, stopping people from coming inside and tracking midfield runners, so a little bit annoying. But you've got to acknowledge that St Johnstone are a good team, that they're playing in the Premier League and playing successfully in the Premier League the last couple of seasons, and there's reasons for that, so it was always going to be a big challenge. But I'm proud of the boys, the way they responded in the second half. I thought we were a lot more positive and had a bit more urgency about our play, and caused St Johnstone a few problems on the break and from wide areas.
I was going to ask you, what positives can you take just that second half performance?
Yeah, the good thing is we've got a group in there that was honest enough to admit they weren't giving a true reflection of themselves in the first half, and they demanded a response from themselves at half time. And as I say, second half, when we were a bit more positive and had a bit more purpose about our play, we carved out a couple of good opportunities. So some learning from the game. And there's lots of encouragement from today, but also across all the games in the group stage. So it's about preparation for the league, and I'm satisfied that we're as prepared as we possibly can be, and we look forward to the Iron Brew Cup on Tuesday, and then away to Annan to start the league on Saturday.
You must be pleased to get 2 wins from these 4 League Cup matches, especially that 1-0 win over Falkirk, a deserved win. Yeah, we've all the 4 games we've had 3.5 very good performances. If you look at the half today and the 3 games, very encouraging to get a result on the back of that against Falkirk to start us off, and a little bit unfortunate not to get some kind of result at Brecon on the Tuesday after that. Terrific on Tuesday night there against Elgin, particularly again in the second half. So lots to be encouraged about. The players are working hard, they're applying the things that we're working on in training, and we go into, as I say, the start of the league campaign next Saturday in good spirits. Finally, what's your thoughts going into the league campaign, and what kind of targets have you set the boys for this season?
Yeah, underlying, we want to go and win the league. Promotion is out and out target, but there's got to be 8, 9, probably all 10 of the teams looking at that. I think it is going to be that tight. So we let ourselves down with a slow start last year, and overall didn't quite score enough goals. So the pleasing things, I say, we've made some chances today, and we scored 4 on Tuesday against Elgin. We looked a threat in the other games against Brecon and Falkirk. So we've got to make sure that we start nice and positive, and we're not chasing the pack, and we're in good position to do that.
Cheers, thank you.
Thanks a lot, guys. Cheers.